All right, boys and girls, here we are. We flipped the month and we are now into May. And let's get started with our daily math day 1. Number 1, write less than, greater than, or equal to. So we're comparing 2/3 to 2/6. And again with that one, we know that if we have the same numerator or number on top, that the larger denominator means it's a smaller fraction. So 2/3 is going to be greater than 2/6. Okay. Number 2 says to show that. It says shade these rectangles to show why your answer is correct. So here's number 2, and the top part here says 2/3. So we're going to shade in 1 2/3. We're also going to shade in 2/6. So here's 1, and there's 2. So you can see there, 2/3 is actually twice as much as 2/6. Okay? So 2/3 is larger or greater than 2/6. All right. Number 3. Put a dot and label 1/4 on the number line. Well, that's easy. We just count over 4 spots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4. Oh, that looks almost like right in the middle. Oh, it's trying to trick us, isn't it? Uh-huh. These aren't fourths. These are eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to split it into fourths, not eighths. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one of these now is a quarter. And we need to go to 1/4 on the number line. So this right here is the dot where we would want 1/4. Okay? And that is equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 eighths. All right. Oh, thank you. Number 4. Rounding riddle. A number has digits 5, 7, and 2. To the nearest 10, the number rounds to 280. What number is it? Okay, so boom, right away. It says the number's 280. That's what we're trying to get it rounded up to, right? And 2 is one of our digits. So we know that our 2 has to go in the hundreds column. Now we're left with the numbers 5. Now we're left with the numbers 5 and 7. So it can either be 257 or 275. So let's look at 257. If we're rounding that to the nearest 10, we're going to look at our 5. We look next door. 5 or more raise the score. 260. Oh, nope, that's not it. We're not trying to get to 260. 275. Look at the nearest 10. Then we peek next door. The 5. 5 or more raise the score. That's 280. Hey, that's the right one. Because that rounds to 280. So the number is 275. All right, number 5. This is going to be fun. There are 225 acres. Okay, at Strawberry Hill Farm. 45 acres are corn. Okay, and 75 acres are wheat. And 85 acres are soybeans. All right. How much land is left? Left. That means we're probably going to have to do a little subtracting. Now, if we just had 2 pieces of our puzzle here, if we only had it, 225 acres and then 45 acres of corn, we would simply take this number and we take away the corn, right? And that will give us whatever's left over, because here's one part and there's the whole. So here's part, whole, and we're missing the other part. Well, we have part, whole, and we're still missing another part. This is what we don't know. So we know our total, or the whole, and we know 3 of our parts, but we don't know the 4th part. So what we need to do then is let's combine the 3 parts together, okay? So let's cover up our acres of total here, and we're going to add our 3 parts. So we have 5, 10, 15, and we have 8 and 7 is 15, and 5 is 20. So we have 205 acres left, or total for these parts. Okay? So there's 225 acres altogether. And then we take away the 205 acres worth of all of these parts. Okay? So 5 minus 5, numbers the same, 0 is the game. More on top. No need to stop. So leftover acres, or the missing part that the buildings are on and the animals get to live in or eat, whatever, 20 acres. Okay? All right, boys and girls, we will see you next time.